Hey viewers, Hexcraft here. Before we get started, a few things. First off, yes, it was planned that this video was going to come out on April 4th at 4 o'clock. The year was kind of more luck because last year I did the joke video and I said this year I'd do a real video about Jhin. So yeah, having the 4 4s kind of was sort of planned slash just dumb luck. Besides that, only other thing I gotta mention in this video is that I am doing something a bit different. This video had to be re-recorded audio-wise for a few things. And because of that, I was able to add a little chart at the end showing the final rankings of the skin. However, some of the videos I do have already recorded and edited will not have that moving forward. And I'm still going back and forth of if I want to do this or not for all my videos. But if you like it, say something in the comments, say you like it. Otherwise, hope you all enjoy, and let's get into it. As always, Basic gets a 5, and in all honesty, it's a pretty decent and pretty flashy effects, and model-wise is pretty nice. I do like how the strange shoulder device he has actually is a part of his ult, and that more or less his outfit is very unique and interesting. I've seen people say that the arm is mechanical, but I've also seen in many art and comics that's actually a glove, so he has both arms. All in all though, I do love the design, and also I believe he is the only Ionian that uses a gun. So another one of those interesting takes on a character concept in the world. I believe this is the last High Noon skin to come out that stuck with the whole cowboy theme, and yes, it still has all the sound effects and small effects here and there, and all in all, it's not that bad of a skin. I do love the dynamite for his flower, his jumping bomb is an actual grenade, and again, just the small details in the outfit and weapons modeling, which I think are pretty nice. Overall though, it does have the lacking extra details you'd see nowadays for the cowboy aspect, but honestly, the basic cowboy aspect isn't really that bad. I still enjoy the old styles of High Noon, and I think it's still good skin, so I'll give it a 6. Blood Moon is a really good skin line for him. The only real complaint I have is that his shoulder piece is this strange, like, Set's fur design to it. But overall, the model is nice, the weapons look great, and the effects are just on point. The inky bloodness of it is so good, in my opinion. In fact, I think a bunch of skins that are supposed to be ink-related don't have as much effects as Jhin does with this bloody ink effect. Which, yeah, I think is a perfect look of his design, and again, it's equally still as flashy, but not down your throat, in your face flashy. It's very artistic flashy, which fits him really well. All in all, I think it's a great design, good model, great effects, and it gets a 7. All in all, SKT D1 skin, this skin line, is kind of a mixed bag. On the one hand, I believe that they only really show the team logo during the recall of anything. Everything else, though, is pretty much just that. Well, they do show the logo in your ult form, but it's under your feet and you barely see it. You'll notice the wings, actually, which I think is a nice little detail. The model, however, feels a bit off on Jhin. It doesn't look like something, you know, you would see him wearing. It's very big and flashy, like armor. That's something you would see on a marksman. And again, this skin line was kind of a mixed bag of different looking armor. Overall though, the effects are very off because I'm pretty sure they're just recolors of the base effects. All in all, the coloring is good and the armor is okay, but I can't give this anything higher than a 6. Similar, like I said before, this is flashy in the right way and very held together. It's not really in-your-face flashy. It's flashy in a way that, again, like I said, is more artistic. I think the designs are pretty nice. The effects being somewhat colder and simpler actually fit really well with Jin's whole look. And all in all, the model is really nice as well. I do love the whole cyborg body wearing the actual outfit. It gives us more of a high-tech assassin version of Atom Smasher almost. Weapons are cool as hell. And again, as a project skin, I think Jhin works really well with the effects. So I'm gonna give this a 7 because it is one of his really good skins. At first, I didn't know exactly what to make of this one. I thought like, oh, it's just a weird sorcerer thing with some odd effects, because the effects just felt weird to me. But then I looked more into it, and the reason why the effects are very much not all 1% Darkstar is because this skin is supposed to be a cosmic person falling to dark stars. And honestly, looking at that, comparing the two, they blend those perfectly. They have the cosmic star patterns of the cosmic skins, but also the dark, damaging look, black hole, the dark star. All in all, it's a really great thing, and besides that, the effects alone are so nice. Again, the little details always are a shiner. The way Jhin actually opens his arm and spins the gun while he shoots, the actual like rotation he does during his actual W. The details are so nice and really interesting in my opinion. All in all, the beautiful effects of his flower and his ult also really give the skin more of a visual look. And I gotta say, yeah, I understand this is his best skin, and there's only a few reasons I would say this is kind of lacking, is more so because Darkstar is kind of lacking. You can see the look of Darkstar here, but again, Darkstar as a concept kinda doesn't have as much flair. But again, it's amplified because of the cosmic flair, so I will give this skin an 8. I've always made fun of this skin, because in my honest opinion, this is just more Asian version of Jhin. Like, if I told you this was base Jhin, and you're a new League player, I bet you'd believe it. The effects are very much only two things really, smoke and fire, which is kind of a disappointment because Shanghai usually has smoke, fire, suns, and mountains. It's this actual scroll art story, and Jhin only gets really two of those things. All in all, I think this is a disappointing skin, and it's just a slightly better version of base, so it will get a 6, but again, I wouldn't waste money on this. I like the little details in the skin, the weapon being an instrument, the wings during the ult. Again, the design isn't too bad, model looks a little okay, but then you have my biggest gripe about all team skins, and it's the logo being choked down your throat in every ability. First off, the little marker for your W being a root, that's the team logo. The actual effect of your W, well, guess what? There's the team logo in it. And, oh, the fucking flower has the team logo on it. Hell, there's probably a few more that I just haven't paid attention to, but all in all, the best ability is the ultimate because the wing, the smoke, and the border effect. That doesn't have the team logo choked down your throat. And my biggest gripe is the fact this logo is just brackets. I honestly forget that this is a fucking DWG skin because I don't really understand DWG's logo. All in all, this is an okay skin, but you then have the logo choked down your throat, so it kind of brings it down a bit more, so I'm gonna give it a 5. This skin is weird, mainly because one of my biggest gripes with the whole Empyrean skin is the fact that all the models for the main people, Jhin, Pyke, Lux, and Zed, all together, you really wouldn't tell who's who when you put them next to each other. Their weapons give away who is who exactly, of course, but model-wise, it's just slightly altered body type. They really don't have much flashiness to them to give them uniqueness, and the only thing really going for him are the effects, which are pretty nice and stylized and pretty flashy. I do like the effects on these models, but dear god, the actual look of the model is kind of bland and he kind of looks like a discount Batman. All in all, it gets a 6 for the effects and such, but this skin line could have been so much better if they just made them more unique looking in their individuality, because the only thing standing out for him is the shoulder piece, which looks like a dragon egg on his shoulder. Stylized effects are always a plus, and this skin line honestly was the best. I think full-heartedly that this would have done way better than the Empyrean skin. This is an improvement heavily, and I believe that full-heartedly because God, this is a really good skin. The model, again, it doesn't stand out fully. The outfit, again, is styled to be very much a unique character. And it's the small things like his arm and his weapon that give him the extra flair to the look. This is a character who stands out not because he's just glowing or over the top, well, he is, but he stands out because he's also extremely unique while doing it. The effects are also really nice, and all in all, it's a really good skin, and it deserves a 7. This is an expensive chroma. Like, no joke, this is just an expensive chroma that looks bad in my opinion. And before you say, oh, you just hate it because it's a gotcha thing. Yes, because remember, these videos are to give a description. Is the skin worth the price that it's giving you? If the price does not match the quality, it is not good. And dear God, the aspects of Darkstar in this skin, tremendously worse actually. The reds and orange do not improve it at all. In fact, it kind of makes the bland parts of Darkstar even more obvious and boring in my opinion. All in all, it's kind of a shit skin. And again, it's a recolor and more expensive version of base Darkstar, so why would you get this if you can get the same thing but for a better price and it looks way better? I was gonna jokingly say, oh, this is the first skin to get a 4, but no, it's further down. This gets a 3. It's a waste of money and it's a shit skin, and honestly, a 3 is probably better than it's actually worth. And there you have it. I hope you all enjoyed. And like I said, on the side here, we are testing out the whole system of showing the actual rankings at the end, all lined up. So if you like that, say down below. If not, say something down below. All in all though, hope you all enjoyed. If you like what you did, share if you will. Comment down below if there's a champion you'd like to see. I'll try to get to it. And I'll see you all next time. Peace.